Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex. I want to thank you very much for stopping by and giving me a listen to. And if you like this channel, I ask you to hit the subscribe button and the like button with the little bell for all the notifications of when I go live. And of course, whenever I upload a new video on here. And hopefully you all are doing well and everything like that. I'm going to be doing a special version of the video. So today we are going to be doing the video for the angel messages for the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. Yes, you've heard that correctly. It'll be the shadow period for the pre-shadow period for the Mercury retrograde angel messages. And that started on the 21st of October as well. So just a couple of announcements before we get started. And if you would like to get the podcast special that we have for this month of October, that would be the the 1010 angel energy portal reading for you as well. And that is where you get the messages, the cards, and then you get the 2 questions as well. And that is a $40 value. And so if you like that, email me at Alex, T as in Tom, Artman, ARTMAN 21 at yahoo.com with the podcast special in the subject line. And of course, if you would also like to get a personalized angel reading with me, you can visit my Etsy shop at Angel Soul Blessings 777, and there I have a wide variety of different readings as well. And then I will leave that in the box below. And then also, I do have here is if you'd like to submit a question for the podcast, and it is where you have an opportunity to submit a free question. And also, it is where it is all about just if you would like to have a chance for a reading and before purchasing, it's always a good way to learn a little bit more about my reading style and things of that nature. But yes, so that is what we have going on for the announcements. And so we'll go ahead and go into the pre-shadow period angelic messages. And then I'm going to go ahead and then shuffle. But at this time, I ask that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground, have your heart wide open to be able to receive the angel messages that you are about to receive, and light a candle to surround yourself in God's white light, and inviting your angelic team in as well. So that is where we are going to be going ahead and doing. So I will go ahead and draw the card, and then we'll take a moment of silence, and then we'll go on with the messages, and then move on from there. So we'll go ahead and shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. What does everybody need to know for the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde? Okay. So at this time, we'll go ahead and take a moment of silence here, and then we'll connect. And then you can ask your angels in at this time, and your spiritual team for the messages that you need to hear for this video. And we'll go ahead and take a deep breath in. Let it out. And we'll take a deep breath in again. And let it out. And one more deep breath. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and take a moment of silence to connect with the angels and on a deeper level. And we'll go ahead with the messages from there. Alrighty, so right away when I am tuning into the energies, I was kind of already getting messages when I was shuffling the cards, and they were showing me images and things of that nature. So basically, what I am really feeling is that the energy is really heavy right now, energetically. So that is collectively, I feel that the energies are a bit intense. They are magnified right now during this time. So it's a word of caution right now when we are going into the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde, because what I heard from the angels is that the tensions are going to be high during this time. And it's almost that there is this inner battle that everybody is currently going through. And that is going to cause it a little bit of a lash out, is what I'm really hearing in regard to the energies. Uh, because when people are not facing their own truth, their own um, part within themselves, they are going to lash it out onto other people. Um, that is where it can cause a lot of issues and things of that nature. And it can also cause endings. So that is really where we have to be careful in regard to how we are reacting to things, and um, especially with the planets that are in retrograde already. It's just magnifying this energy. And it's really the main point is causing change. And this is going to be also a time of reflection, just like the regular Mercury retrograde is coming in for that, where we redo a lot of things, or where we reflect. It's all about a slowdown, basically, for us to be able to go within. Even though the holidays are coming in, it's a time of slowdown and things of that nature. So that is really where we have to be gentle within ourselves right now. Um, Not to take things personally where things may happen, and things of that nature is what I'm really hearing. Um, so it's just kind of like that right now with the pre-shadow period. It's just like the energy is a very heavy, very moving, a lot of different moving parts to it. The energy is very red. I see a lot of red in the energy right now. So that is one of those things that is like, oh my gosh, like that is there and everything like that. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. The energy is very, very much intense and intensified. So we just got to be careful in how we are going about our day to day. Keeping our thoughts positive is what I'm hearing. And also, there is a balance of things right now. So everything maintaining balance, and a lot of things will be a little bit gentler at this time. So but yeah, so that is where that is at. So what I'll go ahead and do is I will go ahead here with the cards for the messages. So the first card here is that we have is Just Breathe. The angels are really wanting you to know that everything will be okay. Everything will be having a turning point where we are able to have our head above the water, and we will have that clarity. When we get above the water, we'll have that clarity. And I feel like I've said it before, but it's just where we'll have that clarity and we'll have that aha moment, and then things will be, it's like we'll feel a lot lighter in our emotions. And it's just all about the process of letting it out, and things of that nature. So, letting out what no longer serves us. And that kind of goes along with what I was saying in the weekly for this week, is where it's all about just letting go and letting God, basically, is what the gist of that is, and everything like that. So, it's just allowing us to take that space and take back our personal power, standing our ground within ourselves, and things of that nature. So, and grounding will be important during this time. And then also, if you can, go out in nature as well, because that is very important during this time because it will help to ground. You can hug a tree as well for grounding, and also eating red meat as well. So, but hugging a tree definitely does work. It may sound a little woo woo there for a little bit of people, but whenever I get a chance to hug a tree, it is where I instantly feel that, like I am firmly grounded. Like I can be very sensitive to energy, so I can definitely sense when that is happening for me personally. So that is where that is at. So that's about the Just Breathe card, and everything like that. So next we have here is coming together. So things are going to be coming together. Things are going to be coming into alignment, but it's just a slow journey. And the angels are reminding you to have faith. So Archangel Jeremiah is also coming in, and really saying that this is about a life review for a lot of people, and it's all about transitions as well. So I'm also hearing a lot of transitions during this time. So um, it's important to know and to trust what is happening is meant to happen for a reason. Um, and it's all about divine timing. So that is really where the coming together portion is, in regard to certain things and stuff like that. So, but let us go ahead here with the next card, and that is win or lose. So right now things can go either way. It's all about standing up for what we believe in, standing up for our self worth and our self value, and kind of staying strong and standing firm. Um, and this can be creating boundaries with other people as you are going through these transitions and allowing the space that you need for yourself. And just know that whatever the outcome is, know that it is where it is the right path for you. So, and it was happening for a reason. You may not know it right away. Sometimes we don't always see things for what they are when we're in the moment of it, but when we take a step back and then we evaluate and take a look at it again, we'll see the bigger picture as well. And then it will be like, oh, thank you, God, and thank you, universe, for allowing that in to help me with whatever the path I'm going down and things like that. So, and thank you for opening the door for a new path. So we also have is take the lead, which is being a leader. And I know that can be scary, and things of that nature. Um, and it's also almost about a time of using the divine masculine, um, taking a part of our divine masculine, and allowing it to take charge so that way we can show the world our authentic self. Yes, I can deal with the divine masculine and the divine feminine, but it is really just about where it is showing us where we are the leaders within ourselves. We have the ability to co-create, um, allowing the passions to rise within us. So that is where it is very much important as well. So just a food for thought. And the next card here is that we have here is the teach. So lessons, um, and everything of that nature. So this is where we are learning the different soul lessons that we have, and it's all about learning what it is that is causing us to be stuck in the moment. Where we keep on repeating the same lesson over and over again. And whatever that is for you, it's up to you to recognize and be able to break that cycle, break that karma, break past changed, past changed, past chains to past lives, and healing family ancestry roots, and things like that. So now is the time to be able to clear all that negative stuff. And then that way it's like a breath of fresh air. And that way we don't have to keep repeating the same old patterns over and over again, because we have the ability to change the patterns, and allow the new to come in. It's just up to us if we are willing to put in the work. That is very much important as well. So the overall here is clarity of belief. So a lot of aha moments during this time, a lot of clarity, a lot of releasing it within the heart chakra. So I definitely do feel that this is just allowing you to send the healing not only to yourself but to other people during this time as well. So, and this is a very much Archangel Raphael card coming in. I don't normally get Archangel Raphael with this card, but in this energy, it is very much Archangel Raphael, allowing us to gain the clarity that we need, allowing ourselves to be gentle upon ourselves during this process, and allowing us to have that same compassion for us, but onto others as well. So that is very much where that is at, and everything like that. So the last card here is that we have is change your focus. So allowing it to be not on everybody else and whatever distractions there are, but put it on yourself, and things like that. So that way you can learn the lessons that you're supposed to learn. Otherwise, it's just going to be delayed with that new energy coming in, and everything like that. So that will be very interesting, and stuff like that. So curious what will be happening in regard to all of that. So we'll go here with the regular tarot with the clarification. The first runner-up will be Just Breathe. Alrighty, so what does everybody need to know for... What does everybody need to know for Just Breathe? Just breathe, just breathe, just breathe. Alright. Oh, Lord. Now, with Just Breathe, we have the Tower in reverse. Personal transformation, fear, change, suffering, averting, or delayed, disaster, collapse, stormy, time, and restlessness. So, I feel that heavy energy that is there during this time is causing those resistance to the change. So, and that is where that is causing that delay, and things coming together. And it's all about inner transformation. And people, once you do that inner transformation, people may be like, oh, you look different. Why do you look different? And everything like that. So usually whenever you do a lot of inner work, you may be perceived as you've done something else, but you really haven't. It's it does truly, 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 truly happen. So next we'll go here with coming together. Okay, so we have here is the Three of Pentacles. Everything is coming together, and as the Three of Pentacles is indicating, you may be seeing success as part of a team. Don't ignore the talents of others around you. Continue to collaborate to get that last push toward your final goal. Teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something, skills, security, goals, long-term rewards, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Earth. So this is just all about where things are coming together. Um, Also knowing if you reach out to other people during this time, then you should be able to get that communication that you need, and everything like that, and where things are. But remember, during Mercury retrograde, there may be some delays in that, but don't fear if there is some delays, it will happen. And also, if you are undergoing any contract, I would avoid signing a contract unless you absolutely have to during a Mercury retrograde, and everything like that. So, but yes. So the next card here that we have is Win or Lose. So that we'll get clarity on. Win or lose, clarity. Win or lose. Ooh. Okay, so we have here is the Eight of Swords, self-limiting belief, inner critic, anger, guilt, releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, freedom. So this is leading to acceptance of the situation that we are currently going through, and also letting go of what is holding us back. What fears and limitations have we set upon ourselves that no longer are needed during this time. And I've already experienced this. I've started looking at things for a long-term goal of mine and understanding what is holding me back. I've started that journey already. Doesn't mean that it's finished, but it is still there and everything like that. So we also here have take the lead, and let me go ahead and get the clarification. Alrighty, so take the lead, take the lead. Okay. So we have here is the Knight of Swords in reverse, restless, unfocused, burnout, impulsive, no direction, unpredictability, disregard for consequences. So, not this even when we're in our masculine energy, it is important not to take a risk, and things like that. So we can take risks, but it's important to understand everything as a whole before jumping in and taking action on something. So not just allowing it to be like, oh, let's jump, and that'll be part of the masculine and ego working together, and everything like that. So yeah, so it's just it's important to be careful. Is all that I'm saying, and everything of that nature. So well, that's fine. So next we have is teach. Okay. So we have two cards here for teach. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, self-discipline, boredom, feeling stuck, stagnation, perfection, work without reward, carelessness. So we may be feeling that things are moving at a slower pace right now, but it's important to keep your chin up and allowing and to know that things are going to be okay, and that things will over time get unstuck. Even if we're working on something and we feel like stuck in the moment, it is where things will get unstuck. So just important to allow yourself to breathe and things of that nature. So we also have the Queen of Cups, and you're feeling sensitive and intuitive, and you're attuned yourself to the emotional needs of others. You're open spiritually and are moved by the tragedy and beauty of life, never reacting with impatience or anger, always having a kind word for all. Compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and water. So this is all about us looking out for the greater good, looking out for the collective as a whole, helping other people that are in need, and things of that nature. So some of the lessons that we are currently going through as a collective. All right, so we got clarity of belief. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in reverse: exhaustion, burnout, deep contemplation, stagnation, restlessness, isolation, loneliness, delays, and cancellation. So even when we are experiencing delays or where things are not turning out as we seem, we will get a clarity of belief and understand it as a whole. And that's kind of going back to what I was talking about earlier in regard to where it's all about letting go of the outcome. Whatever that outcome may be, is where we let go of the outcome and everything like that. And then that is very much important and everything like that. So we have change your focus is next. Okay. We have here is the Magician, which is another major arcana card. The Magician is pointing to the capability and resources at your disposal. The mind and the universe are only reflections of one another. Remember that you are powerful so that the outer world may recognize your strength. Action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, still, creativity, Mercury, and air. So this is also taking charge of the leadership and things of that nature, and things of that nature. So allowing you to take charge, take action, take responsibility, allowing things to put into motion. We have the ability to manifest and co-create, and this is telling us we have that ability where things will be coming in. So very, very much interesting. So we'll go here into the next portion here, which is the soul lesson journey. So this will be the Soul Lessons by James Van Praagh. What does everybody need to know for the shadow period of Mercury retrograde? Ooh. Mm-hmm. Well. I couldn't have put it better than myself. But we have here is denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness, which is basically just allowing us. The denial card is there because a lot of us will avoid the things that are coming to the surface due to the fear of the unknown. So this is letting go of our egos and replacing it with that love and light. and everything of that nature. So I don't know why it was pausing there. It was like a delayed reaction on the video, so I do apologize. I have no idea why. Yeah, so it's just allowing it. This can definitely go away, but it's learning not to be in denial of things, learning to accept the truth behind things and stuff like that. So that is very much incredible. So next we have here is patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Patience, 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 trust in the process. And I know that's difficult for a lot of people, but just being able to trust in the process and everything like that. So next here is that we have is peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So going through this inner transformation will lead to peace and things like that. So but yeah, so that is basically where that is at. So I don't feel like I have to explain that. So we'll go here with the last card, which is the Soul Truth. And one of my favorite decks. What does everybody need to know for the pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde? Well, here we go. Am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. Today's soul action, today's search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. So, that is where that is at. So, that brings us here to the end of the messages for the Mercury retrograde. And I hope this has been a little bit helpful for you and everything like that and learning how to navigate. I will do one for Mercury retrograde as well. But yeah, so hopefully you all are doing absolutely fantastic. If you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, with all the little bell for all the notifications of when I go live and upload new videos as well. And then of course, it is all about where if you would like that podcast special for the 1010 energy portal, you have until the end of the month to get that. So you can go ahead and take advantage of that. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can visit me on my Etsy shop at Angel Soul Blessings 777. And then also where it is where if you would like to also submit a question to the podcast, I'll leave that information in the description box below. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a good week as well for you. Sending you so much love, angel blessings, and I will talk with you all later. Bye, everybody.